Namaskar. This is Professor S. Lal, Professor of Mathematics and Computing, in the Department of Science and Technology under the Faculty of Education and Methodology of Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. The students, today we are going to deliver lecture, or we are going to make interaction on the next part of the differential calculus. And this is the transformation of trigonometrical functions. Transformation of a function with the help of, you can say, trigonometrical functions. Suppose in so many cases you are given question like differentiate x upon root under 1 minus x square, and you take it as y is equal to. Your friend is asking you that find the differentiation of y is equal to x upon root under 1 minus x square. Y is equal to x upon root under 1 minus x square. So it is possible to apply, as we have discussed in the previous lecture, it is possible to apply d by dx machine or d by dx operator on both of the sides directly, as d by dx of y, d by dx of x upon 1 minus x square, and so on. It is possible, but this question takes a very simple form when we apply a trigonometrical substitution to sort out the problem of half power, means root. As in the denominator, we are saying that 1 minus x square under root 1 minus x square under root. If I say you that put here x is equal to sine theta, what I said is that you have to put x is equal to sine theta, then what will happen? Then 1 minus x square under root will be 1 minus sine square theta under root. So 1 minus sine square theta means cos square theta under root, and cos square theta is equal to cos theta. In that circumstances, what will be this? This will be your question will be x upon root under 1 minus x square. Then put the value of x in this question. X is equal to what? X means what? This is sine theta. And you have already calculated root under 1 minus x square is equal to cos theta. So this is cos theta. So now this is y is equal to sine by cos minus tan theta. One thing I would like to remind you that throughout the differentiation, whenever you assume anything as x is equal to sine theta, x is equal to p, x is equal to alpha, whatever the assumption may be, whenever you take any consideration, when you take any arbitrary variable or constant for the sake of the convenience of the solution of your problem, you should differentiate to that very given result also. That in nutshell, I would like to say you that since you have considered x is equal to sine theta, but you have taken initially to get rid of the long calculation process, you have substitute x is equal to sine theta. See in your copy, x is equal to sine theta. Now differentiate this with respect to theta because sine theta is the function of theta. So this will be what? This will be dx by d theta, and this will be d by d theta of sine theta. So differentiation of sine theta with respect to theta is what? It is cos theta. Dx by d theta is equal to d by d theta of sine theta, and differentiation of sine theta with respect to theta is cos theta. So dx will be cos theta into d theta. Take it as equation 1. Now your question has been transformed as y is equal to tan theta. Then differentiate this with respect to theta. So this will be what? Dy by d theta. And then no. We have to find dy by dx. Since in your question it is said that find dy by dx of y is equal to x upon root under 1 minus x square. So we have to find dy by dx of this. So this will be dy by dx of LHS and d by dx of RHS means tan theta. Then here tan theta will be differentiated with respect to theta, then it will be giving you sec square theta. And then again, as per the rule of function, here will be what? D theta by dx. And d theta by dx is what? Take from equation 1 as dx by d theta is equal to cos theta. You can substitute this value in the given result, and in this way you can find the differentiation of the function. One thing here that is also important, that your answer is coming in the form of theta. That is irrelevant because your question is in the form of x. So what you should do? You should do theta is equal to sine inverse x. Theta is equal to sine inverse x. and then this will be your result. Students, I hope that you have understand, you have got me that how and generally an irrational form of a algebraic function is converted in a very simplest form with the help of some trigonometrical function. And one thing that I would like to say you, this session has been powered by 2.0. This session has been powered by digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University. I know, and I hope that you are satisfied with my digital version, digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it as usual. Thank you. Thank you very much.